Hello, everyone. This is Angela Johnson Ayers with Confessions of Mommy.blogspot.com, your mommy reporter here. Look, I wanted to just give an update on how I have been recuperating from the hysterectomy that I had on November the 13th. And listen, if you hear noise in the background, I'm at my daughter's ballet rehearsal, and so that is what you may hear. But first of all, let me tell you, I appreciate all you all inquiring and asking. I feel amazing. I feel healthy from the inside out. I cannot even explain how good I feel since I had this procedure done. I was having excessive bleeding. One time I bled for a whole 35 days straight. Polyps kept coming. Last year, around November, I was getting polyps removed. And then around August, September, I started having problems again, and the doctors did ultrasound and they saw that the polyps had returned. And so I was like, I just can't keep going through this. And then the bleeding, and it was only getting worse. And so, like I said, my doctor, she was just fantastic. Of course, no one ever pushes a hysterectomy on you unless, of course, there's any type of cancers or anything like that. But Larry and I, thank God there was no cancers. But I didn't want to keep playing around with these polyps, keep coming and everything, and the bleeding. And so she did a hysterectomy where she removed the uterus and my fallopian tubes. I still have my ovaries. But like I said, I feel amazing. I only spent one night in the hospital, and normally it's an in and out procedure, but because I couldn't void my bladder, that 100%, they just wanted me to stay at the hospital just to make sure that my bladder was definitely voiding like it's supposed to. But the hospital was amazing. It was Wake Med North in Raleigh, North Carolina. Best experience I've had ever as far as in the hospital. Even better than when I gave birth to my children. But I feel great, and I just want to encourage you women, do not suffer. I'm not telling you to get a hysterectomy, but what I am telling you is to go to your doctor. It is not normal to bleed all the time and so heavily. And I know as women, sometimes you have fibroids and you don't even know it. Like after the doctor removed my uterus, she told me that even up in the uterus, they found fibroids that must have been just hidden because she had done multiple ultrasounds and things such as that, and they didn't find them. And so I just want to encourage you women to put your health first. As mothers, many times, we're putting our children first, we're putting careers maybe or our mates first, but you gotta put your health first again. And you have to listen to, and if your physician tells you something, get a second opinion or get a third opinion. I think finding good doctors is like finding the right person to marry, right? You may date a lot, but you're not gonna marry a person you date. You're going to marry the one that you think is the right fit. And that's the thing with a physician. Me being a female, personally, I wanted a female gynecologist. I'm not saying that men gynecologists aren't good, because they are. There are many good ones. But that was just my preference. But get yourself checked, The recovery time is like for 6 weeks. I'm not supposed to lift anything over 10 pounds and just take it easy. I can't get back to the gym, but I got so much energy. I just want to get back to the gym. I just want to start running again and exercising, but I totally feel amazing. The only way I can describe how I feel like I am healthy from the inside out. I feel, I just feel rejuvenated. I feel like a sickness has left my body. I literally feel that way. And so I just want to encourage you moms, you women, put your health first. Stop putting it off. No, it's not normal. Don't just put up with it. There's so many things we just put up with. Don't put up with it. And seek the help that you need. And also, not only do I feel good physically, but I feel good mentally. And that's another component of being a healthy mom. I have no shame to admit that I take antidepressant medication, and it has changed my life for the better. I believe that so much of the things that I have been through in my life impacted me, even chemically, where my serotonin levels were not balanced. Everything was out of whack. I was exhausted, depressed, angry, and I'm not saying all of that is because of lack. I needed medication. Much of that was spiritual. Much of it was mental, how am I stinking thinking. But for many of you, please talk to someone. Talk to someone about what you're feeling. This world is a mess right now, and it's so easy to just get depressed about life. But I'm telling you, talk to someone. Talk to a medical professional as well as someone, a spiritual professional. You hear that? That's a train. Now, I have been here for I don't know how many times I've never heard a train come through here. And now that I'm recording, it's a train. But it's all good. But please put your mental health first. There is no stigma. And I'm talking specifically at this moment to women of color, because I know many times in the black community, it used to be seen as taboo to talk about your mental health. People would tell you, honey, all you need is Jesus. Yeah, you need Jesus and a professional. And that's okay. That's okay. So I just want to thank you all again for checking in on me. Throughout this journey of mine, I want to encourage those of you all who are having female issues to get checked, please, and get a second, third, or fourth opinion from a physician. But don't just keep suffering. And lastly, keep your mental health as a priority. Pray, ask God to help you, and speak those things that be not as though they were. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it changes your life. I love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit like and share. Again, you can check out my blog. It's www.confessionsofmommy.blogspot.com. Talk to you soon. Be blessed. Bye-bye.